All right, sports fans, welcome to In the Tunnel Sports Podcast. And I am here today with my co host, Patrick the Truth Truesdale.
Happy 4th, H-Town. I'm happy to be back. Well, what's going on, H-Town?
And the man who needs no introduction. I think you're gonna be like I don't want to say co-host,
He-
but returning co-host,
I mean, yeah,
friend,
I
family,
mean that's our basketball
brother,
guy. You don't know
our
more than I know, but that's our
expert. Because
basketball.
what I put in my notes, our friend and basketball expert and champion. Let's be clear, Malik Evans.
Appreciate you. How you doing, Houston?
It's always a pleasure to have you here. So, sports fans, on this episode, we're going to talk about the 2024 NBA draft, and we're going to talk about the Houston Rockets contracts and lawsuits. Okay, so money, all the way around. So, I need you in the tunnel, sports fans, to like, share, comment on all our social media platforms: TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.
Yep.
Right. So, as you all know, the first thing I like to do is pay the bills. So, once you pay the bills, you can relax and enjoy your day, right? All right. So, this episode is brought to you by the Overstreet Law Firm. Facing a legal storm, unsure where to turn? When you want your criminal case dismissed, there's only one name to remember: Brian E. Overstreet, the bow tie lawyer. From minor charges to serious allegations, Brian Overstreet is the answer when the odds are stacked against you. With 25 years of experience and a track record of success, Brian is the defender you want in your corner. Remember, when you're in legal trouble, don't stress. Just call the Bowtie Lawyer at 281-820-4LAW and let the Overstreet Law Firm fiercely defend your rights. How was that?
It was great.
It was good? Okay. We always hope we don't never need them, but if we do, we know what to call, right? 1-800-4LAW. All right. So, sports fans, we're going to do sports talk and we're going to get right in this because my co host, he texts me immediately on the breaking news. I guess if you want to call it breaking news, that LeBron, he just signed a 2-year, $10 million deal, no trade clause. So, you sent it to me. So, my question is, what does this do for the Lakers?
I mean, what's coming. He signed with a $104 million deal, 2 years, no trade in his contract. So we all knew this was coming. I mean, at the end of the day, LeBron James is the GM. LeBron James is the coach. LeBron James is the assistant of Mrs. Buss. So he gets anything he wants. He runs his team. He run everything. What's going to be interesting when the season starts, what is going to happen, how that locker room going to be, how it's going to be with drama. I mean, it's a whole nother story that we're going to talk about, but it's nothing surprise. And they say he still got a lot of ball in him. About to be 40, next year?
Yeah. Balling. So Malik, what is your take?
Well, first off, I think LeBron can play another 3-4 years.
Okay.
He wants to win them, 1 or 2 more championships.
He trying to catch Black Jesus.
Yeah.
That ain't happening.
You know what I mean? But right now, with everything they doing, it's kind of a feel-good story to have his son in the league and playing with him. And he signed his contract to let him know that basically these next 2 years, I got you. But I bet you they have an out after the first year.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, if there's 2, they got the out on the last one. If it's 3 or 4, it's the same deal on that last year. So you never know. I think he's doing it just to make sure he maybe can get some extra help later on. But right now they missing somebody. Where they constructed, where they got Bronny, he's gonna be developmental. Let's call it what it is. He's good, but he's developmental right now. So right now they haven't done anything. But
why you say he good? He ain't play the 1.
Say that again.
Why you say he good? Because he can't play the 1.
We don't know if he can play the 1.
I mean,
but what I'm saying is he's a 2nd-round pick. Let's call it what it is. He got that handled up in the G League right now. For a second, he's not going to. I don't think he should be on anybody's roster at the beginning, at least. I guess you can feel good see him out there for a second, but he's going to make his bones in the G League for him to get better. So he's not going to help you this upcoming year. But at least signing LeBron, we got that impact. But they're missing something. They tried to get Klay Thompson. They didn't get him.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
They
that.
need to get somebody else. So
Who wants to play with LeBron James?
Hey,
that can
you
ball?
gotta be a special guy because you gotta realize
Okay,
when I
that's my
come in,
point.
hey, when I come in, I'm conceding control to this guy.
I mean, because they can get anybody. They won't take the Lakers.
Right.
Anybody want to go down there and go to Hollywood and play the market and everything?
Nah,
I'll
to me,
feel, but I mean, come
how
on.
You want to play with LeBron?
Exactly. And I mean, think about it, Malik. How they gonna handle that when they get in the locker room and one of the players probably get on this behind in the locker room at halftime on the court? How that's gonna happen? Because that's gonna turn into a I'm taking up for my son, and everybody gonna be saying, "You do the same thing too." No, I wouldn't do the same thing. I mean, because first of all, I wouldn't put myself in that position. I'm just saying though. I mean, how they gonna react?
Is LeBron, modern day Bill Russell, player coach.
Right.
JJ Redick, that's his puppet almost.
Right.
And
I agree.
For him to get LeBron, then he got guaranteed 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all know that?
Yeah, guaranteed 4 years.
All right, no, it ain't the second round get no guarantee.
Yeah, that's typically that does not happen. It's happened like a couple of times with one or two players, but that is not a typical thing that happens.
That's not how they go.
No.
I mean, he hadn't even played one game of Summer League to see even if he's worth it. Summer League gonna expose you.
Yeah,
everybody hungry. You got free agents and you got rookies unsigned, as well as the ones who've been drafted who want to show people that I belong. So it's gonna be.
So I mean, because I talked to Ed Pink, and he's down there right now. And he sent me a picture. Matter of fact, of LeBron and Rich Paul, all of them together.
Right.
What I mean, why he's not playing right now? Because he's gonna have to show up to Ricky Camp, to the Summer League.
So he's not playing in the Summer League?
No, I'm saying he haven't played yet.
Yeah, now when it comes, we about to see. Like with all the rookies. That's how you can tell who Brandon Miller was.
Like you said,
they played good in the Summer League. That's the first test before you even deal with the veterans. Right. You're only dealing with free agents and rookies and unsigned rookies.
He says a lot of hungry boys out there, huh?
Yeah. So he got to figure it out. So let's talk about. We talked about Klay Thompson, and so he's going to Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he's leaving the Golden State, and it's only like 2 million more. I won't say only because 2 million is
I'll take it.
Not whatever. But it's only 2 million more, and then now it's for a 3-year span instead of like a 2-year span. So was it the best move for Klay and Golden State?
I'd have liked to keep him. I look at it like with the Rockets, even with Akeem. I think you would want to keep him. I know they maybe past their prime, but they meant so much to the franchise. You know what I mean? So I would have hoped he had signed and he went back. But the money, he thought he had more money somewhere else. And in theory, he did probably.
Yeah.
Signing in Texas, in Dallas with our tax laws.
Right.
That plays a lot.
That pays a lot because I heard the Lakers offered him 80 over 4 years.
Right.
But that's just 20 a year.
Yeah, in taxes in LA.
It'll eat you up, eat you alive.
Then he playing for like one of the best owners overall. I can't stand no Dallas team, but I respect Mark Cuban as an owner overall. Only one of my favorites.
They say he's
a player's owner.
Amenities and perks out of all the teams. So that's kind of a win-win.
Yeah.
And to play with, look, Kyrie and Luka, who probably one of the top one-on-one players in the league. He should be open for a lot of threes.
And Thompson gonna hit that. He consistent.
Yeah.
That's why I said that's huge. That's what they need.
And he got a chip on the shoulder, so I know he's working out extra hard.
Because he got a thing to prove that he can do it, being on the curve shot.
And then look, I'm out west, so I can stop you from going somewhere.
Yeah.
They already went to the finals. That's another thing that people not playing in his thinking. This team I'm joining just left the finals where they miss me. They miss somebody who can get 20 points and hit an open three.
So that's another team missing something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this: is the Lakers a top 5 team in the West?
Top 5 in the West
right now?
Yeah, number 5.
You think?
They there with their number 5.
I know, because look here, you got Dallas, you got Minnesota, you got Denver, and you can't count the Rockets out.
Nope.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? And
Rockets young, like they should really make a.
They made it because I like what they did towards the end of the year. They made a good run.
Yeah.
You know, for them to fall in because we got one of the best coaches. That dude can coach.
Yeah, he can coach, and then look,
I like it when he told LeBron quit acting like a B and play basketball. You act like a big old B.
Right.
I respect him. I don't blame him. Yeah. That's a big dude. I put my money on it. Yeah. He cried too much, man. He's the biggest crybaby in the league.
Well,
man, that boy cried.
I ain't gonna say that.
Yes, him and the boy from Dallas are the biggest crybabies. Who would you say who the biggest crybaby? Lou or LBJ?
I'm about to tell you something. Some of his gamemanship.
He still whine and cry. He still whine and cry.
Right.
Malik,
but
did
Magic,
you?
Hey, back in the day,
okay,
Magic
but he didn't do like him. Oh, okay. Everybody have a crybaby there, but you still have to get bumped. You still have to get bruised. You still have to get your ass up off that court and still play ball. Did you see that post I posted up the other day, 1986, the Rocket series? You know, did you see Dennis Rodman talked about could LeBron and play because they made the Jordan rule?
Right.
All that rough stuff because you had whiners, but it wasn't like what it is now. You tap him like that. I mean, come on.
LeBron's strong as all get out. Some of that
he remind me of Karl Malone.
Yes,
Dennis Rodman said Dennis Rodman said the softest player he played against in the NBA was Karl Malone. He said if you tap him, he look like Skeletor. He get the crying, look like Skeletor. You hit him, I mean,
he like you massaging my elbow, dude. That's a foul.
Yeah,
call it, real.
Yeah,
and they end up calling it. But look, you talking about people who now go to the foul line a lot.
Jordan never cried like y'all think he did.
Ain't had to. Them boys was.
Jordan said the Pistons the reason why he got on weights. Jordan was lifting weights at North Carolina when he thought he can get away from it. And later on, he started getting. He said he cried like a baby and got on the weights. Yeah, and Jordan took abuse, never complained. And at the end, everybody talking about he whined. He had a right to whine because it was a time he got his butt kicked. They
wasn't no layup loud.
No, you couldn't just come in and dunk. Yeah.
And see, I always tell people that's the difference between this league and the league back then.
And that's why
little guys coming in, Ja Morant, somebody had to put him on the ground and make him think twice. Allen Iverson used to dunk all the time in college.
But later on, he chilled.
No. The first year or two, he did.
Yes.
And but you didn't see him dunk.
After that, it ain't happening.
Hey, that floor don't give, man. You give a little. Don't give.
And that's why I tell everybody, don't argue me about who the best out of LeBron and Jordan, what Jordan had to go through with all them guys. That's not even waste of time arguing about that no more. Like Dennis Rodman broke it down the other day. And I know he's been getting a lot of credit. Now he should have been getting a lot of credit a long time ago. I've been my favorite basketball player all time. But at the end of the day, the way the game was and the toughness and everything they had to go through back then. Think about it. A lot of these guys wouldn't be in the league right now if it wasn't for that zone. Why do you think they put the zone in the league, Malik? Think about it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Curry, I love Curry.
Trying to get more scoring.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's trying to get more scoring. Now, Curry, I always tell people.
Love Curry, but back in the day, I mean, he was.
Wait. People got to pay attention. Curry's coach, I know Mark Jackson found out that they were the Splash Brothers back then. But their new coach happened to be Steve Kerr.
Mm-hmm.
Steve Kerr has like one of the highest three-point field goal percentages of all time. So that means he's a shooter.
Right.
If I'm a shooter and I'm a coach, what type of offense you think I'm about to put in here? An offense to shoot god doggone threes. And that's exactly what they did. And threes count more than twos. Mm-hmm. And when you got two guys that's shooting way over 40%, which is near 50 in theory, 50 something.
Well, not only that, he's going down in history as the best shooter. Because the best shooter in the game before Curry got in the league was Bird. Him and Bird on the same level.
Yeah, but then Bird didn't shoot as many threes.
No, he didn't. He didn't in the way the system was.
Nowhere near as many.
That's why Curry would go probably on a high level.
Yeah, Curry is by far the best shooter.
Then them running the zone, that even helped.
You got to guard him when he at half court. Let's keep it what it is. The logo and all that, you off, man, he letting it rip up in your face. So.
All right, y'all. So let's talk about Jason Tatum. He agreed to a $314 million extension with the Celtics. So, Truesdale, I'm going to ask you, do you think he has a chance to be MVP or even jump into like the top tier of like one of the best players in the league?
Jason Tatum is just a baller. And the crazy thing is that team ain't going nowhere. They have a chance to repeat. Mm-hmm. Everybody think it's over. I'm like, oh, y'all crazy? I talked to some guys the other day. I'm like, oh, y'all crazy? And he deserved everything he got. You know, I mean, everything he done. You know, look at my boy Tony from C-Dawes. Always he was talking about him bad. He can't win the big games and all that. Well, Tony, you got to shut up now, because now you won the big games and he did what he had to do. Do Brown deserve MVP? Yeah, Brown do. But Tatum is one of the impacts why Brown got that. Basketball is not just, you got to have help. You cannot do it by yourself.
No
it
one's
is
won a
definitely
championship
Nobody
by
by
himself.
themselves.
Not
You
one.
Yes,
Not
I
one.
agree.
And
Hey, not one.
I mean, he deserved what he got. And I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. And like I said, give a lot of credit to the Rockets coach. I give credit to the new coach. I give credit to Sam Cassell. And Boston got a good machine going. He left them with a good machine, and getting guys like Sam Cassell and then, like I said, I got to give that coach credit. And what they doing, they got a machine right now.
I agree. What are your thoughts?
Brad Stevens, when they hired him, they did the right thing.
Yes.
You understand? People got to pay attention. He took 2 teams to the Final Four at Butler. Butler's okay school, but come on now.
No, the Butler's like considered a low division one.
So he was a basketball genius right there. By them hiring him to be coach, but then putting him up to where he can control everything. Them drafting Jalen and Jason, number 3. They didn't have a number 1 pick. They got who they wanted to anyway. And what people got to understand is both of them are two-way players.
Yes.
They play defense and they play offense. And I'm saying Jason Tatum too. Jason Tatum plays great D. Okay. So this GM went and got Drew Holiday.
Yes.
Which was the more polished Marcus Smart.
Yes.
And from there, they can guard anybody one-on-one, getting Derek White. They just signed him for, I think, $125 million over 4 years. But all that means a lot to how they're constructed, and that's why they're going to be a problem for a while. That's why Philadelphia did what they did.
Right.
Like the time's ticking. They already got one. So for Jason Tatum, he's been playing like he got a little nervous energy or something in the big games, right? But by him winning the championship, he calms down now, watch. And now you might see a little run from him because he shouldn't be as nervous anymore. We won with me playing bad. Imagine if I played good.
Exactly.
So what am I tripping on? You understand? Because that's been kind of they hump to me because they've been going to the Eastern Conference Finals like 5 times, I think. It's because of Jason and his nervousness, but I think he kind of got over that, especially the last game.
He got over that hump. And I was speaking of Phil, I think that was a good deal what they did. The only thing about them, they got to stay healthy. If they can stay healthy, they're going to be a team in the East can give a fight. What you think, Malik?
Hey, that was a great deal.
I think
they got rid of Tobias and they got a way better upgrade. A guy that's not going to like shy away from the spotlight in Paul George. And then a guy that can get you 24 to 30. See, people don't pay attention. You got some people who can get you 20. Dallas Mavericks just needed somebody else to get them 20 in that series with Boston. Clay would be able to do that for them. But with him, boy, he can just do it all.
Yeah.
So Malik, last week we talked about the Rockets. And, I asked Truesdale, do we need a center or do we need a shooter? And, he said we need a shooter. So I'll say ask and ye shall receive because we did receive a shooter from the Rockets. It was the first round, 3rd pick overall. They drafted University of Kentucky guard Reed Shepherd, who is known for being a smart and active defender, in the game. So Truesdale, do you think that the Rockets made a good choice? And what does it do for the Rockets?
You misunderstood me. I said they needed a center.
Right.
I thought they should have got a center. They got a shooter. And I mean, I don't know who made that choice. I mean, they must got a plan. I think the 2nd round pick, they got the trade, right, Malik? The guy from the Hawks. So, I mean, kid's a good ball player, but I think we should have got one with a big man. I mean, what you think, Malik?
I like Reed Shepherd. Played against his dad when he played at Kentucky.
Right.
And great athlete. Reed's an athlete.
His mom played ball too, right?
Yes. And his sister.
Yeah.
So it's
a basketball family. But he's an athlete. He shot the ball at a high clip. I think he shot like 53 from 3.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, man. And he shot 50 from the field. To let you know, he knows how to take good shots, smart shots. He doesn't force shots. He gets a lot of steals. Like I think he was like number 1 in steals rate in the SEC this past year. So he has a great upside. Now my only issue was the 3rd pick. I wouldn't mind trading that and getting something else a little bit. But if you have to get a player, I feel like Reed was the best available. Because you got Klingon and Edey. To me, them crap shots on whether or not they're going to make it as pros. You know, basketball is fast now.
Mhm.
So a big guy that's not mobile, to me, is at his detriment right now.
Your finesse game.
It's a finesse game, and you got to be able to move. Like a good example is Nicholas Claxton. He's skinny, but he can move his feet.
Yeah, the kid from UConn.
Yeah, so
Yes.
any
That's what I
switch,
wanted.
he good.
Yeah.
Just think Klingon on the switch, or Zach Edey on the switch on Steph. Come on now.
Well, speaking of shooters, not to get back on them though, but the Lakers first round draft pick, the kid from the SEC, the kid from Tennessee.
Yeah, Dalton Connect.
Yeah, he got the game. Huh?
And look, that's rags to riches story. Every guy should listen. He went to JUCO for 2 years, played D3 for 2 years, played at Tennessee for 1 year, and got not lottery but first round.
You know what? But it's
that says a lot. That says a lot with you taking advantage of your opportunity.
Right.
You
know, but you know what? It's about to be a lot of rash rich stories because you think about with the Porter.
Yeah, the Porter
kids going to junior college.
Mm-hmm.
I got a kid right now named Tyler Cooks, and he should have been highly recruited. Everybody was talking about the man height. He's 5'11", can play linebacker. He's going to Blinn. Now I tell everybody now, watch this kid be highly recruited out of Blinn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I know kids leaving D3, D2s, and blowing up after that. And some kids wish they peak later on. Some kids getting lost in the numbers in the shuffle.
Right.
You know.
So Malik, you know, I wanna kind of like ask you something, kind of go back and forth because we talked about, you know, the Jameses and so forth and so on, and Bronny being, you know, drafted and everything. And so, you know, it's like he was the 2nd round, 55th, you know, overall pick.
Yeah.
But they rarely, or I heard a little bit talking about 1st round pick. Do you even know who the 1st round pick is?
Dalton Connect for the Lakers.
The kid we just talked
Tennessee.
Tennessee kid we just talked about. Yeah.
And they won on that because he's supposed to be a lottery pick.
Yep.
They probably
went
down
steal
because of his age at 23, but see, he'll be ready to contribute. So we'll see what he can do. Like I would think of him as somebody that can help them this year.
No, I think he can.
He can mature. He can.
But if LeBron don't run the ball off, hopefully we got to pray on that. Keep our fingers crossed.
I don't feel like LeBron. You think LeBron runs off his youth?
LeBron run off anybody. He's hard to deal with. All I'm saying is this: if LeBron don't run the boy off, because LeBron is getting to a point where he's running everybody off and he give everybody a hard time. It's like he did a hard time. But it's like he did the BS.
He's running it. He's running everything. Look, you know it, and you can't do nothing about
Coach Ham tried to coach them,
and
that was the problem. LeBron got in the way.
Yes,
because he didn't want that to happen. That kid might got a certain type of game. He been coached. You know, LeBron's supposed to be considered the greatest, which is not the greatest. MJ the greatest. That's on that story. Yeah. But that kid been coached by that kid might not even listen to him 100%. He might try to do something to him to make his game try. The dude is hard to deal with. He's a headache.
I got that. I know Darvin Ham, that was sad.
Yeah, that was sad how he did Darvin Ham.
You gonna fire me after I win the first in-game tournament? That's first off.
Yes.
I mean, I should have this year. You know what I'm saying? Then next year, you don't like what's going on, maybe. But dang, I even got you a trophy this year, and you fired me.
Yes.
Like.
But Byron Scott said it best.
Second year. It's only my second year with y'all numb.
Byron Scott said it best, though. You got 3 coaches the last 3 years. Let them be the head coach. But like you say, you said him out, but basically going to be the Russell. He's just going to have to puppet there.
Yeah,
that's all what's name going to be. That's going to be a puppet.
Good look. I know we probably. The boy ain't never coached. JJ. Now he know basketball as far as he used to play. But man.
He coached on a podcast.
Shoot, he coached his 4th grade daughter's team.
4th grade YMCA team.
And so it's like the rubber gonna meet the road, and then
Yeah. Hey, it's gonna be something to see this year. How about that?
Okay.
I think it's another circus coming to LA, like it's a circus in Boulder, Colorado. But go ahead.
I can believe that. Okay.
Universal Soul Circus
So,
up there.
so we're gonna talk about football for a minute. But before we do that, we have been, sipping because it's for the 4th, and it's been a spicy watermelon. Let me see. We've been sipping on. I don't see if you can see it. Curado. And tequila. And let me tell you, if you know me, I'm feeling really nice. And I just
you are?
Yes. And I simply mix this with a little bit of ice and a little bit of tonic water, and it's
Olive
wonderful.
too.
Well, okay, olive too, but we're not gonna talk about that. But
And it's black owned.
It's black owned, and it's wonderful. And you're sipping on a little bit. So how are you feeling?
I'm sipping on very little bit. It's very smooth.
Yeah, because your first take of it, you was just like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
It's
very smooth.
So one thing about this that it is very smooth, and when you put it on ice, it's just like some tequilas you can like, whoa, this is like whoa, but it does catch up to you.
Shout out to my boy Melvin Williams, black owned at that. So y'all go get it. Go to Specs. You can get it there, and it's about to be in a couple of clubs too in Houston. We keep you updated, but that's gonna be our sponsor. So he'll be hanging around with us. Matter of fact, he'll be a guest pretty soon too. So we'll be around there sipping and promoting it. So y'all get ready to drink it. It's a good drink. Good. You can make them. Good martini too at the same time. So
yeah. And then I have my bartending license. So there they have a tamarind. And so I think I want to mix the tamarind tequila with the actual tamarind and come up with my own, I don't know, concoction. So y'all stay tuned.
So my future
smooth.
So my future guests,
smooth, yeah.
My future guests, you know who you are. And Malik, every time you come on there, y'all be having a taste of it.
Yes, it's very good. Okay, so now we're going to talk about football a little bit. All right, so Truesdale, I know how you feel about the Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys?
But we're going to talk about them just for a minute, and Dak Prescott. Just for a quick.
They need to go on sign.
Do you think that Dallas should they hold off, or do they need to go on and sign?
They need to go on sign him after the year. No, he gets a he's still gonna take a risk on a. They gonna have a good year this year. That's what I tell everybody. And I tell everybody it's a difference between black fans and Cowboy fans, white fans and Hispanic fans. Mm-hmm. I'll say it again. It's a difference in the Cowboy fan when it comes to black fans, white fans, Hispanic fans, even people all over the world. It's supposed to be the America's team. But it's the black fans make you hate Dallas.
Oh, Lord. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I never thought about
that.
Let's talk about it.
Think about it. Every time they go 2-0, we're going to Super Bowl. We're going to Super Bowl. It's about being a fan, being a realist. And I have friends, black Cowboy fans get on my nerves. I got white friends, Cowboy friends. I could talk to them. They get on my nerves too, but they gonna tell it like it is. I got Hispanic friends the same way, but they gonna tell it like it is. I got foreigner friends the same way, tell it like it is. Like I'm a 49er fan. Shettenham is our problem. We got to get rid of Shettenham. We had 2 Super Bowls. He blew 3 with his system, but 2 Super Bowls he blew. They want to blame everything on that. And I know that trying to please my boy CD, but y'all can't put everything on that. They're gonna have a good year this year. But and they got it. Oh, who else you gonna sign? Everybody.
What else?
Hey, this is what I want to know. Who else they brought as weapons for him this year?
That's what I'm saying.
And
they over the cap with that.
Failure?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, you're gonna have to sign CD Lamb. He holding out still, right?
Yeah, and I think they're gonna try to do a trade with him. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
I would think you want to sign him.
Well, yeah, you want to sign CD, but at the same time,
how old is he?
That problem is he just can't keep looking at CD. CD when they complain about he wanted the ball.
Who else they got with him?
But it's other players they got. What I'm saying is with that problem is, look, CD when they complain wanted the ball more. I understand CD. I don't blame him. But CD has to understand that you can't just throw the ball to him all the time, and everybody know they reading you. You looking on one side of the field.
That's why you got to.
Come on.
Else they bringing. What's the other end over there? What's his name?
That I can't tell you.
See, that's that. Hey, that's
but you still can throw it to him if it's open. You still got to throw it to no name. Look at the Super Bowl. Who won the Super Bowl for the Giants? What's his name? Tyree. Nobody know who he was. He made that catch with that helmet. It was a reserve receiver. I know, but I'm saying what I'm saying, Malik, you got to read your defense. You just can't throw it to that one person. Everybody know He'll impact everybody gonna double team him.
I
That's
need
what
to
Green
be
Bay did.
unpredictable on the offense. I need them to know I can go here, there, and I got a tight end like Kelsey or something that can maneuver. I can't just think that. He need to be my home run threat. He need to be my stable. So who else they got with him? See, that's the only thing I be asking when you on Dak. I'm like, what else you bringing to the table for him? You know, I look at San Francisco. The boy got some options, don't
He got all that, but he ain't got no coach.
you see what I'm saying?
See, the Cowboys. It's a bunch of soap opera in that count down there. That's how the fakers are. LA Fakers,
the money making.
Yeah,
LA Fakers and them.
them.
I mean, come on. There's nothing but drama down there. Both of them. They soap operas. They're the biggest soap operas in franchise in all sports.
So let me ask you, in the tunnel fans, do you think that Dallas need to go ahead and sign?
I mean, after the year of his contract, they need to sign.
So in other words, don't give him a contract now.
Just wait. Just make.
Give CeeDee Lamb a contract then.
But they gotta do that too.
And
So. And like I said, who else?
We'll see. We'll see what happens in Jerry world.
So quickly, let's talk about Jordan Love. He's been considered like one of the hardest contracts, deals to get done. So, do you think, Truesdale, that Green Bay can afford to hesitate?
Yeah.
Jordan
Oh
Love
yeah, they can.
is he
it's
top tier.
The crazy thing, Nicole, with a K and a Y about Green Bay. Green Bay went through the same thing when they got Rodgers late pick and they had Favre. Then after Favre, it was time to get rid of him. And Favre ended up doing good. He blew that game and go to the Super Bowl when he was in Minnesota. Rodgers became the man. And it was time to get rid of Rodgers. So now Love is doing it. No telling what's going to happen in 5 years. He probably get another first rounder. But at the same time, he got his. That kid's the most polished quarterback right now. I think the kid right now, I got him predict that Jordan Love would be the best quarterback in the NFL this year.
Jordan
Love. I really think Jordan Love can get his team to the Super Bowl. Should have did it last year.
He got the fundamentals.
Give a shout out to my boy Steve Calhoun.
So you paying him.
Jordan Love need to be paid.
Mm-hmm.
He need to break the bank, and Green Bay got the money to break a bank.
Yeah, I would think they would pay.
And like I said, one more time, shout out to my boy Steve Calhoun, the best quarterback coach in the country. Got that boy polished. People doubted that boy. Okay, but Jordan, the way he played last year, and the season's on this year, Green Bay gonna be the team to watch.
All right, I got a question. So who's the best young quarterback?
Jordan Love.
No.
He's young.
I know he's young, but I'm talking about like.
Well, with CJ, we got to see because I'm a big CJ fan. I always thought they should have drafted CJ. Everybody running into he's from Ohio State. I said, he's going to take the curse away and all that. But they look at film your second year.
Mm-hmm.
Is CJ up? He really going to be the man. If he up and down, he's still straight. Hope he don't be down. But I think they're going to protect him. But, I mean, as far as rookie quarterback, yeah, he's the best rookie quarterback. But you got to understand, Jordan Love is still young, too.
Yeah, how old is he then?
Yeah, Jordan been in the league by what, 3 years, 4 years, something like that.
Yeah.
So he's younger than Lamar Jackson. Now I take him before I take Lamar Jackson. Who would you take, Malik? Jordan and Lamar Jackson. Because you make Lamar Jackson quarterback, he don't lose the game.
Hold on, man.
Nope, can't read defenses. I mean, come on now. Let's be real.
Sometimes I be thinking they ain't using the right choice.
Oh, hold up now. Y'all say he run. They said let him be himself and all that. Yeah. Come on, run. Listen.
All right, how about this?
Hold up.
Lamar Jackson in San Francisco, would you take that?
Nope. I wouldn't take him with the Lawson Texans. I wouldn't take him with the Addicts, Patriots. I wouldn't take him with Chris McCullough.
I wouldn't want him in the Patriots.
Listen, man, at the end of the day, everybody be crying and say they ain't letting them be himself. Listen, when they played the Texans, Texans outplayed them in the first half. Christian, the linebacker, number 46 from Alabama, was in his behind. He spied on them.
Yeah.
He got hurt. Now, D'Amico made all the team. He built that defense up during the offseason. So he got multiple people spying on him.
Right.
Like I told my boy in Baltimore, beat him while you can, because after this, Texans going to be kicking up and down the field. They're going to kick their ass.
And they did.
And that's the big thing. When you play against Lamar, you got to make him a quarterback. Everybody talking about he should have ran. You third down, how you going to run? Yeah. And you got to pass. Because guess what? You got number 15 on the side of the field. Because the game was out of line. They got out of hand at the game. So, let's just be real. But
so you wouldn't take him in San Fran?
I wouldn't take him nowhere because he
don't
study.
He
don't study. He don't sit down there doing the all season. I want a quarterback going to study. When you're a quarterback, you got to open up a facility. and you got to close the facility. So you got who's the first person at the office building? Janitors. You got to beat them now. Who's the last people to leave?
So he doesn't
Janitors.
have to work.
You got to beat them now.
He don't have
No.
to work. I would love to see him in San
I
Francisco.
mean, he can't finish a speech. I mean, call a play. Come on, man. Shoot, man, please.
And it's Florida
Yeah.
slang.
Ain't no Florida slang. That's just bad.
Guys, look. Our time is running, so we got to get through a lot still. Okay, so now we're gonna go inside the locker room. Okay, so we're gonna talk about a little bit what's going on. So the first thing I want to talk about the NFL. They've been found guilty of antitrust laws by creating unfair, monopoly through exclusive distribution of like the Sunday ticket package on DirecTV. And basically they were overcharging, fans and bars and stuff like that. So they're ordered to pay approximately $4.7 billion to the fans, along with an additional $96 million to bars, that subscribe to the service.
I'd be mad.
So of course, the NFL is just like this class action claim is case and baseless and just it's a debauchery or whatever, without merit. So Truesdale, you're in sports, I'm in entertainment, and for me it's like anytime you're doing something major in entertainment or sports and stuff, there's always overcharge, whether it's the popcorn or the parking.
And Malik
it's an overcharge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, with this happening, they'll probably have to restructure the way they package, those Sunday tickets and stuff like that. But to me, somewhere inside of me is saying that it's still gonna be the same thing. They still gonna find a way to add those extra fees
because they greedy.
Like in Southwest, if you fly Southwest, 2 bags fly for free. They really ain't free. Somewhere in there, somebody paying for it. And the one thing for me is like at the end of the day, people not gonna stop watching football. People not gonna stop subscribing to, what I'm saying?
So it makes me think, okay, can I get in the lawsuit?
Yeah,
it's 4.78.
Yeah, what was the time
I want to know
span?
how much each one getting on this because I know we done got the Sunday ticket.
Right.
Yeah.
At one given point in time,
Right.
So it's a premium. It's just like if you would order the boxing match, a real good one, seems like a little bit more. You know what I mean? Why? It's the premium.
What they doing though? You at home have your personal address, both of y'all.
No.
But when you own a business like a sports bar or a restaurant, they go up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And so that's real tricky too. I never liked that either. Because a lot of people couldn't get it in their sports bars because they was charging too much. Some people got their money back. Some people didn't. That's why a lot of owners, well, I'm talking about paid. Well, no, what I'm talking about, Malik, is they paid for them to get the fight, but they didn't get their money back either sometimes. And sometimes they went overboard charging them because they know they was making money off them.
Right.
And to me, they just straight up greedy. It's catching up with them.
Yeah, see, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
So that's
that
what
makes
I'm
sense.
saying. It's straight up greed.
So
at the same
say
time.
it costs $1,000 for you to look at the big fight, Mayweather fight, use example. But if you go to Swagger or you go to Bombshells, they charge them arm and leg to get the fight.
For real.
Yeah,
Right.
they charge.
So maybe they look at that at somewhere behind the scene. They're looking at the data to see
because they jealous because they see how much money they making. But the money they making is a lot of money these bars making, but it's quarters compared to what they making every Sunday. It's just like prime example. It's just like the NCAA, how they've been pimping these kids for years. You got Malik Vanderbilt jersey in the mall in Nashville. Probably still ain't getting money for it. Everybody still buying. I'm just saying. So it's the same way. That's why I'm glad they put an end to that. That's why I'm glad what Marvin Harrison did. But,
I think they do
what
need to
Ed
get the money
O'Bannon
back.
did.
Yes.
Ed O'Bannon.
And you know who's behind the scene on that? Sonny Vaccaro. Polish them up and got them ready. So you really got to get all the clues to salute to Sonny Vaccaro.
Yeah.
So to me, at the end of the day, with football and
reparations.
any other form of entertainment, it's all about the money. At the same, at the end of the day, so they'll probably get their money back, and then it'll recycle, and it'll be 5-10 years from now, it'll be the same thing. So let's talk about this a little bit. So Truesdale on episode, I believe it was 2, we talked about HBCUs and Black, college, sports organizations and stuff like that, getting support, getting donations, getting sponsors and stuff like that to make things better. And so I want to talk about this case with former Raiders quarterback Jamarcus Russell.
True.
He went to Chris Knowles, who has a company, and told him that, that his former high school, which is Williamson, that they needed equipment.
Yeah,
and stuff
Mobile,
like that, in
Alabama.
Mobile, Alabama,
Mhm.
Alabama. And so, Chris Knowles, he wrote the check and everything for $74,000. And then, Jamarcus, he, put it in the bank at Navigator Credit Union. Okay. And that day that he deposited at the bank, he got $55,000
Out of it.
out of it. Deposited, boom, give me 55,000,
You
right?
got a good bank, boy.
However, the high school has not seen any equipment. Chris Knowles, he asked for the receipts. There's no transparencies. There's no receipts or anything. When he called, Russell, he ain't answering the phone no more. Blocked, that kind of thing. So it's like, where's the money? And so what we talked about in that episode was about how it with this kind of behavior and stuff like that, it perpetuates, I guess that's the right word, of the thing of, and the ideology of why people I don't know how to put it, but just like are hesitant about
fool with you.
donating and
Yeah.
sponsoring, HBCUs and black, because somehow the money gets,
Listen,
Well, I don't want to say
miss-
HBCU on that part. Let's say Jamarcus Russell on that part.
No, I'm gonna say
Okay.
HBCU.
Okay.
I'ma say that.
And the
You
reason
are?
why
Because
we're saying that is because we talked about in the first
we
episode that the
misuse-
money get
we
misused,
misuse-
mishandled.
Black folks misuse
Somewhere.
funds. Period. We're not too bright when it comes to
Financial
money.
literacy.
Not only that, we get greedy. And not only that, you have people that had money get broke or go through problems and do stuff like that, and they steal the money. You know what I'm saying? Jamarcus Russell wrong. That man wrote you a $74,000 check for the program. It's poor down there in Mobile.
Yeah.
They don't have that much money down there. You stole from them kids. He ain't
And
right.
that's who suffers the
And,
most.
and you got to
is the kids.
understand the reason why she said, we had a discussion about that on the second show we did. We talked about how people donate to these HBCU schools and these people misuse funds, just like churches. People donate to churches and they say what they're going to do. Some of them people, the churches do wrong. The pastors do wrong.
Parking lot still raggedy.
Yeah, parking lot still raggedy, still holding the roof.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You still ain't doing nothing for the youth. So it's just that we have to, as people, got to get better with our money, and we misuse our funds and we do things wrong. That man was wrong. Now he don't want to pick up the phone too.
Yeah.
Jamarcus Russell still probably, I guess,
But-
he must still got syrup problems. But he's a mark.
all
You don't
right.
steal from the kids.
No,
you
you're
steal
right
from
about that.
you steal from guard kids. Many HBCU football camps are doing camps like that for kids. If I wrote a check out, like, come on, man, you think I miss you? Come on, dog.
And it's gotten him into more trouble because now the Navigator Credit Union, now they're suing him for $55,000 because he borrowed this money. You know what I'm saying? And they just like it was lent to him and stuff like that. So it was a $74,000 check, and now, outside of court fees and lawyers and stuff, you got to pay them back $55,000. So it's like, was it really worth it, or was it
Man,
a
to me,
crackhead
he
move? At the
tripping
end of the
because
day.
he tripped off his own football career. So that
Yeah.
told you a lot about himself.
Well, he said he ain't broke though.
No, but that
He
taught,
said he
that
ain't-
taught you a lot about him. The
Mhm.
way he did.
Well, his football career, like I said, that's
You
a
know
whole
what I'm
nother
saying?
story. I know a lot of insiders, they did do the boy wrong in time, but this ain't got nothing to do with that, I think. But at the same time,
Man,
you know,
nah, man.
nah,
I ain't gonna get no
that man
excuse
that man is
on it. You sound
broke.
like Kwame Brown, little excuse deal.
Well, first of all, when they brought,
Deal.
okay.
You have an opportunity to play in the league.
yes,
Now, if you was that second round who barely made that team, I bet you won't be in your feelings on stuff.
Malik, stop. First of all, Al Davis, he should have never went to the Raiders. Al Davis was senile at the time, okay? That's the worst team to go to. Then he hired an offensive coordinator, didn't want him. So he set him back. That's a whole nother story. But Jamarcus didn't have nobody there guiding him. Especially when you play quarterback, these kids got somebody, because I would have heard him ask for a trade, did everything, take his confidence away. But anyway, we talking about the man at the end of the day with the money. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
man,
it's $74,000.
$74,000 still
You know what I'm
a
saying?
kid,
It's
yeah.
like you did
that ain't got nothing to do with your football career, nothing. And then you got, and then no, and you had a,
you are as a person.
Yeah,
No,
you can tell certain things. As
Okay,
far as,
but-
like even all right,
Malik, I'm gonna ask you a question.
okay.
You still AQ still at $74,000. Okay. At the same time, they call you like, hey man, what happened to the money? And people bash you. Media, everybody on social media, they bash.
to me,
So
I already know what
hold
happened.
up. He gonna say, I still got money. Da, 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 da. Oh, when people start talking like that, they ain't got no money.
No, he
They
definitely
ain't got no money. Huh?
What he did was he cashed that check and was gonna get the material to do this, that. Somebody called him on something else. He had to do this, that with that.
Yeah.
He was gonna flip
Thought
it.
he was gonna get
He
it
was
back.
gonna flip it.
Yeah.
And time kept going on each month. And then after a while, he was like, God dog, I owe them 55.
Well, he has a
Yeah.
reputation of selling syrup, so that tell you that right there.
See, well, you never know.
Right.
You never know.
Yeah.
Hey, pray for the whole situation, though.
Yeah, pray for the kids.
Yeah, because
that
at the end of the
could
day,
be
the kids suffer. They need
yeah,
that.
that is Poe down there.
Yeah,
It's
we talking
Poe
about
down
Alabama. We
there.
talking about
That's
Alabama.
why Nick Saban got out of there because they ain't got no money in NIL. It's Poe, man.
So, all right. So our time is running down, and I want to make sure that we get in our Truth Tunnel with Truesdale.
Who?
Truth Tunnel with Truesdale.
Whatever.
Okay, where he tell his truth. All right. So I you made a post, co-host, and I'm gonna say that your post that you made on Facebook, Fakers drafted Bronny James.
Uh-oh.
All right. Now some people, I looked at the comments and some made it like a black and white, thing and kind of stuff. And I saw you say it's not about, being black and white and who did this and who did that, and others made it, who cares? It's a moment in history. So what if he don't ever play one game? It's just a moment in history, and then there are the few that I saw on there that kind of take the, the same mindset and frame of you is that, it's about politics and money at the end of the day. So this your moment. What you got?
Well, this is my shout out to everybody when I put that post, the Fakers drafted Bronny James. At the end of the day, people so silly. I'm not even talking about them drafting LeBron's son. I was calling them the Fakers. Everybody named Mama know me. Two organizations I can't stand. One organization I can't stand in basketball. I can't stand the Fakers. Another organization I can't stand in football. I can't stand the Cowgirls. So that's all I was saying. But you want to go there. Everybody talking about making history. When you make history, you want to make good history. Now, all these black folks running around here talking about Pamela Harris. Oh, she's the first black female president. She black. Now everybody want to talk about her. At the end of the day, when you make history. Don't be a bus history. Make history like Griffins, father and son. Both of them was bad boys. Both made the all-star team together. That's history. Now, all I'm saying is let the boy be a kid. You take LeBron's son, you take Manning grandson. Both of them the same age, came out the same year. Manning's the highest paid NAIA player in football, college football. James' son is the highest paid in basketball. The difference between them, that little party think, because they're not putting pressure on him. The grandpa run that show and he know what he's doing. Like he said, don't let the boy have social media. Let him be a kid. We not no rush. We good. And they making money in NIL. They coming for money. It's like this boy come for money. Why put pressure on him? Just take your time with it. And I guess, everybody said they have his plan, but at the end of the day, go down in history, in real history. Because at the end of the day, I really don't give a care about it, honestly. And I'm about tired of LeBron. I'm really ready for him to retire. Because there's too many new come up and coming athletes. Like these kids coming from France. That boy they draft first pick. It's a bad boy, and it's just time for a change. But at the end of the day, let everybody know. Everybody say, if that's your child, you'll do that same thing. So that's the problem with black people. We always want to say we put our kids up. If you got a business, my dad had a mechanic shop business. He retired TD. I couldn't take over his shop. He knew I wasn't ready. He won't get that shop to me and my brother. We wasn't trying to do that. So you have to make sure your kid is ready. Don't put him out there. And I'm gonna ask you this question, Malik. If Dr. Bus was living, do you think he would have this going on in that organization?
No, sir.
Okay.
Come on,
Because you saw what happened with, I heard Jerry West was kind of ostracized from the Lakers organization towards the end of his life. A lot had to do with, from what I heard, Jenny Buss. I don't think that would have happened. LeBron being there, it'd have been like Pat Riley in Miami, but a little less hands-on.
Right.
You know what I mean? But this is my spot. We're the Lakers. Because he's went through a bunch of players. He's seen Kobe, Shaq,
Devise.
Magic, all through his time. So he realized the one stable element in all that has been the Lakers. So we're going to get stars come and go. We're the number one franchise in the NBA, in theory, even though the Celtics have more championships. Everybody want to be the Lakers. Okay, that's an easy. No,
I
that's
don't want to be no fakers.
I got you. I
I
got
want to be Boston.
But that's
I want to win more championships. It's just that it's pretty out there, the
Right.
beach, the market.
Yeah.
Other than that, but let's go to Boston right now. It's beautiful right now down there.
Yeah, right now.
So oh yeah,
for
it's
them
beautiful.
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Go to
But-
Cheers if you ever go to Boston.
But hey, for real though, no, Jerry Buss, it would be totally different.
That'd be totally.
He wouldn't give LeBron that much power.
Everybody,
You know,
it killed me is because they go back to Deion Sanders and his son. Because at
Mhm.
first everybody was on Deion, his son, all right. Now everybody on this bandwagon. But in life, everything could be politics. But I just seen a lot of people move their kid up, no matter what color they are, because all these black folks want to keep making it the black and the white thing,
It's not.
and their
It's
kids
not.
and screwed it up. And screwed up all kind of things, organization.
you can help
everything.
your kid. You gonna help your kid.
You're gonna help your kid, but you're gonna make sure you put them in the right. A smart parent is gonna make sure they put them in the right position. Because at the end of the day, LeBron's son, tell you what's gonna happen. He's gonna play about a couple of years in the league, make that history. LeBron putting that money down there in Vegas on that team. I mean, I understand he's supposed to be one of the part owners of it. He gonna 9 to 10 work with Rich Paul, or he gonna be like a up there and gonna be a general manager.
Right.
And that's how you. And I'm not
You
knocking
don't think
that.
he gonna play 10 years in the league?
Nah, he gonna
Nah.
be
Win a
front office.
championship?
Nah.
Come on, you don't even believe that as you saying
Yeah.
it.
See,
You
LeBron.
don't believe it.
See, LeBron-
twice.
See, LeBron and Rich Paul, they taking
That's a
advantage.
ceiling.
But
to
the
me.
problem is they taking advantage of all the power they got. They gonna
Mhm.
lose. They got to chill out and lose that. And my thing is, how can LeBron be a front office guy and run a team? And he's so competitive because that's Jordan problem. See, Charles Barkley told the truth. they friends.
But I think he's a little different with LeBron. For some
No.
reason. I'm gonna tell you why.
He gonna fool around trying to come out and
LeBron's
retire.
Used to playing house as far as let me get this guy, let me get that guy, I'm gonna get him. He's
Okay.
used to doing that.
Jordan
never did that.
Never
So
did
he
what?
never thought like that. LeBron's thought like that. That's why. Hey, D Wade, what's up, man? Boss. Let's go.
No.
I'm being serious.
No.
Dwayne
Dwayne Wade
never was like,
Okay.
yo, go give me
Okay.
David Robinson.
Okay, but right now he's not doing that because first of all,
Jordan never did that though.
no. First
I'm
of
just
all,
saying
he
the
never done that. But you got to give credit to Dwayne Wade. Wade made him a winner. Wade was the one.
I
put
know
all
that.
the-
I know that. I know that.
Let's get it right.
I understand all that.
Let's get it right. The he she.
Hey, I
The he she.
understand that.
The he
But
she. put it
LeBron
together.
is at least used to trying to build little teams. Michael
Yeah.
Jordan never did that. He just played and dominated because he was
And
the
let-
most
and let-
fundamentally
and let feeling
sound,
and let feeling have that.
mid-range jump shooting defensive winner out there.
But how much patience he has? Because he
Who?
don't have patience, James.
Now I understand the
'Cause
Cleveland
what's
deal a
name got
little
paid?
bit. You
I
know
ain't
what
talking
I
about.
mean?
I'm just talking about for them running things. Because I'm sorry. As a
Oh, right
player-
now the next 3 years seem like more of a
No, I'm just talking about in the
movie or a
future.
show
I'm just talking
than
about
like winning championships.
No, I'm talking about the future when he become a front office, making calls in front office.
Yeah.
And that Vegas team. And that Jeannie gonna hold him.
Nah, he's
'Cause Jerry love him.
going to try and own Vegas team, right?
Yeah.
So of course, I think he'll be pretty good at that. Because like I said, he already been kind of building teams. AD, meet me out here in LA. You know, he's literally been doing that, man. No one else has done that. He's the first guy, and he the one that made Kevin Durant do that. No one else was really doing that. You can say the Rockets when they brought Pippen and
Yeah.
Barkley. Those are old felon deals. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
Well, Houston always been a retirement home.
No, but even with the Lakers when they got Gary Payton and Karl Malone, they were towards the end of their career.
Yeah. But
You
when
know,
I'm
they
telling
did this early.
but
The
when
new
I'm
generation.
but when
They
I'm
did
tell-
this,
but-
we 26 and we.
but what,
we
but when
did
I'm
this for
what
8
I'm
years,
what I'm
man.
telling you,
Yeah.
Houston franchises always been a retirement home. I bet you even know Archie Manning retired here.
Yeah, I knew that, man.
I bet you
Chill
know.
out.
Hello, I bet you didn't.
Chill
I bet you didn't know.
First of all,
Jack
we got
Tatum.
good weather.
Hello, Jack Tatum retired here.
Hey, we got
You
good
got
weather.
Ed Reed, got Green,
And where
got
Jack
World
Tatum-
Be Free.
and where they
All
live at?
retired here.
Where they live at?
Where they had to move to Houston. That's
They
where they
like,
retired.
no,
We got them
they
washed
like
up.
Houston.
We should have got them when because that
They
time.
like Houston.
At time,
baby.
but I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with that. We
Yeah,
talking about
right.
building the team. Why you didn't get them while they at their prime? Bud Adams at one time was cheap. He had that cheap toupee with that TJ&Y suit.
Hey, he's
But
trying
he
to
started
make sure
paying
he's
them later
making
on.
profit.
Oh, yeah. He was,
Hey, he's trying to make sure he's making profit.
yeah. But he was the one told the city we need to build a new stadium. But that old chicken neck mayor we had, I can't stand. The reason why my favorite
Wow.
team now, Boblin, had messed it up. You know what I'm saying? And all he was trying to say, it just wasn't about all this. It was about
Everything.
business for everything, bringing Super Bowls, bring money to the city. You know what I'm saying? And then
they end up doing it.
Yeah, and remember he said he won his AFC ring. I think it was NFC, whatever ring he won. He said he gonna stick it up to the mayor from Houston. Put it in that shit.
Hey, they came, what was that, 3 feet away? Or 3 yards away?
And it's killers. And I was a big Titan fan at the time because it was still the Oilers, because you had a lot of original Oilers. Now it's hard to put because they don't really know, you know what I'm saying?
And then we going against them all the time as Texans.
Yeah.
We Texans now.
Well, I'm D'Amico Ryan fan, man. That's why I'm on the bandwagon. Let everybody know. I'm D'Amico Ryan fan.
Oh, you want to hear when it was Kubiak?
But you know what? Let me tell you something about Kubiak. Kubiak wasn't bad. It was the problem was that goddamn O'Brien. You cannot be the GM, offensive coordinator, quarterback coach, in a GM. You're not Belichick. One thing I learned in life is great when you have a mentor, but be yourself. Right. I learned from a lot of people I'm doing right now today
to coaching
and scouting and everything. But at the same time, at the end of the day, I'm Patrick Truesdale, and I'm gonna be Patrick Truesdale. Kirby Smart learned a lot from Nick. But at the end of the day, Kirby Smart's why he won. Coach Prue went to Tennessee, played on the Nick, played coach on the Nick. Thought he was Nick. That's why he got his butt ran out of Knoxville. You can't be yourself. You're not Belichick. You're not Belichick. Belichick is a control. You can't do it. And what Belichick did back then, he can't do it no more. That's why he couldn't have a coach again.
Yeah. Belichick got away, to me, from what I've been.
And Belichick,
salaries, just giving them money. Like he won on that.
And Belichick, there's a lot of things he did behind those wasn't right. Like right now, Belichick in love. That man got time to coach. He went to the high school prom with this girl.
He's not in love. He's just having fun.
Man, that man in love with that 24-year-old. When you get that young thing, it's a wrap.
He just having fun.
Okay, so now we are at the end zone with that one. Well, folks, this brings an end to another exciting episode of In the Tunnel Sports Podcast. We want to thank our special guest co-host. But I don't want to say special guest.
Hey, no, he's regular.
You just regular now.
Thank you for coming. In the tunnel, ask basketball expert.
Right. We're ready to get you to fill out an I-9 and everything like that.
That's cool. That's cool with
and
me.
get you a work shirt, okay? So we thank you.
No problem.
And we really appreciate your expertise and everything in basketball and your knowledge.
And football.
And football.
Hold on. We talking about what we gonna get on that Jamarcus Russell later on, because we about to change the whole thing. It got nothing to do with talking about that boy. That boy stealing money from them kids. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, and thank you, my special co-host.
Oh yeah.
You ain't special guest, but just my special co-host.
Yeah.
Patrick the True Truesdale. And we want you to tune in. And I want to give a special shout out because we had a comment today. And it was from, I can't say the first name, but I'm going to say Jerome Foster. So thank you for your comment. He said 100. Okay.
I appreciate that,
so we
Mr. Foster.
That. All right.
You know, I just want to give a shout out to my boys in the Clark, our Clark home of the Madison Marlins. Malik, he always wanted to go to Madison. That's a whole other story.
Right. It's okay.
But it's okay. My hood kids with, and I want to give a shout out to my cousins. I got a lot of cousins coming out the state out, coming to Dallas, get AKs. They will shout out for the little big convention going on in Dallas, Texas. And then Dana, you shout out, y'all, you and your sorority and everything. And of course, my boy Melvin.
Yes. Our tequila. I am feeling so good, and I'm just to get even lifted even more.
Yeah. Y'all be safe out there when y'all doing y'all 4th of July celebration.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Now, what I like about this is that watermelon. It's summertime, so watermelon is still in season. Yeah. So I have a juicer, a slow juicer. I can slow juice it and put the. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a balance because I have the liquor and then I have my healthy juice, and so
you doing both.
It balances everything.
Nicole. You know it's 4th of July weekend.
Yes.
So be careful because them popos won't get no DUI.
Who said I'm going anywhere? Everything I need is in my house. Okay.
I'm messing with you. The way you fall in love with the bottle.
Well, you see where it's at. You know what I'm saying? I just got this yesterday, so you see where it's at. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the point. So anyway, thank you all for joining us today for our 10th episode. We want you to like, share, and follow us on all our major platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and my personal Nicole Morris, KNYCOL.
And I definitely got to get a shout out to my boys behind the scenes of this show. My boy Chase Babineau, one of them Babineau the Clark, and my boy K Nice for Southwest.
That's what's up. All right, guys. Thank you. And we will see you next week at 1 o'clock. Let's see. I'm still working on it. Bam.